Now let's take those NURBS panels that we've created, convert them to polygons, and combine them together. So here we've got the NURBS panels that we've just finished creating, and we want to get these to a polygon so that we can start combining them and extruding things out and building in those scoops. So what we want to do first is to actually just convert those into polygons. So I'm just going to select this NURBS surface here, go to Modify, Convert, and we're going to convert NURBS to polygons. And we're going to use these settings, okay? General tessellation, and we want to set the U and V type to per span number of isoparms. And if we look at that, we tessellate, you can see that that's created, our NURBS surface is still there, that's created a surface where the points match up. We've got the same sort of resolution and topology here that we had with our NURBS, okay? So I'm going to go through here and just convert all these little patches to polygons. Just make sure you get all of them there. All these guys. And this guy. Alright, I'm just going to turn off our NURBS surfaces so we can see our polygons. Now we've just got polygons. You can see we've got a little bit of tweaking to do. But now let's go ahead and, oh, we missed one. I can see we missed one. This guy right under here. Right there. Convert that to poly. And now what we can do is start combining these together. So let's start with these guys. We've got 3 pieces here, which because they're polygons now we can combine them. So I'm going to just delete their history. I'm going to go up to, you remember where the seams are, right here. But I'm going to go up to Polygon, Mesh, Combine. That's the first thing we want to do. And then we just want to drag select all those vertices that were on those seams, and we want to merge those together. Okay, so I'm going to just merge. I'm going to hit Control Shift that to add it to our shelf here. I'm going to merge those together. If you find that you're getting things merged that you don't want merged together, you're going to play with this distance. This is basically saying any of these points that are within this distance of each other, I'm just going to merge together. So it's merged the ones that are right on top of each other, which is what we want. So now you can see that this is one piece. We select it here. We'll be able to tweak those points out a little bit later. I'm going to just grab these two, delete the history. I'm going to combine those, grab those verts, and just merge those. Okay, so I'm just going along and grabbing these separate pieces that go together. So right here, if we want to go ahead and select all these, you could do them all at once and just combine. And I like to just periodically delete the history. There's a seam here, so I'm going to merge those. Seam here, I'm going to merge those. There's a seam all along this way. So I'm just going to select all these guys, merge those together. Okay. So now this is all one piece. Let's go ahead and work on this guy. I'm going to grab both of these guys, delete the history, combine them, and I'm going to just grab all these points on this interior that I want to be merged together and merge those. And now I can grab these two guys, delete history, combine, grab those vertices and merge them. Okay. Now for this, I think we actually want to leave these alone for the moment because we want these to be separate pieces. So now let's concentrate on tweaking this out a little bit. You can see that some of our points from the conversion aren't exactly where we want them. This one needs to come down a little bit. So now is the time you can come in here and start tweaking your points a little bit. And you're still at a low enough resolution that you're not going to affect it too much, especially in here like this. What you don't want to do is come in here and start moving points around. You're going to get kind of dense. Okay, so when you're working on the side here, I'll show you in a second how we're going to do that. Okay, so these points obviously need to be moved, right? So rather than move them along the z-axis, which depending on the curvature could cause us to get some dents, I'm going to just move those along the normal and move them down. And that's just kind of cleaning this geometry up a little bit, straightening it up slightly. And I'm just going to straighten those up a little. In a way, being in polygon mode now is nice because you don't have to worry about all the technical stuff of rebuilding and all those kind of things. But now you just need to be careful of how you move your points and making sure you don't create any dents or anything. Okay. And it looks like we need to kind of work on these guys a little bit just to kind of smooth them out. And I'm just moving along the U, along the normal here. There we go. And it looks like, I'm gonna move this guy. This guy I don't really have it's not giving me, because it's on the border, it's not giving me exactly where I want to move it. So you can either kind of move it on 2 axes, or you can go back to world and sort of get it the way you want it. Now it looks like we need to add an edge right here. And in this case, that's going to be okay. So I'm going to insert edge loop. We're now getting into our polygon tools. So I'm going to just Control Shift and add that. I'm going to insert an edge loop right here. And just grab that and move it up just to keep my wheel arch looking good. All right, so let's take a look here. Looks like we've got kind of a good blank slate to start building our car. So in the next lesson, I'll show you, we're going to come in here. If I turn my NURB surfaces off, you can see we've got all this detail extruded in on the sides here. So in the next lesson, we're going to start coming in and kind of redrawing these lines and extruding those, the geometry in, to create that sort of scooped in look. Okay, we'll tackle that in the next lesson.